Well, what's up to all my chicken grease junkies out there in YouTube land? This is Fast Jimmy 71 coming at you from the Chicken Grease Garage. What's cracking with everybody today? Today is Sunday. I think it's about 8 o'clock. It looks dark. I'm actually looking out the window. I got black curtains, so it's kind of hard to focus. But yeah, I think it's dark outside, so it's about 8 o'clock. Well, I said I was going to do a video on the preview of this 55 Chevy sedan that I bought at Hobby Lobby. Opened it up, checked it out, you know, looked at the bag. I didn't really open the bags up or anything, and so I'm just going to do an overview, you know, a quick view of what I see. And I'll tell you what I think about it. There's a lot of mixed reviews on this car. You know, a lot of people say that it's a good car, and a lot of people say it's a bad car. You know, ups and downs. You know, sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you get a bad one. That's just the name of the game. You know, when it comes to injection molding, you know, you never know who's the one that's in charge of quality control. You know, you might get a good batch, you might get a crappy batch. That's just how it is. But before I get into that, I was actually going through this container here, and I actually found something that you're gonna dig. Give me a second. I should have got it before I started this video. I know I have more of these. I just have to see if I can find them. I gotta see if I can find them. But you're gonna get a kick out of this. I weigh right now roughly, I don't know, 230. When this picture was taken in the old Chicken Grease Garage, when I lived in the other apartment, Dr. Cranky had did some, you know, some playing cards. Not playing cards, but like little, you know, like sports cards. But he did some for all the guys. And I actually got a lot more. I just don't know where they're at, but the ones that I have in my display case. But wow, I was looking at this picture, I'm like, holy crap. You're gonna get a kick out of this. Who the hell is that? That's my big ass. I was weighing 320 pounds in that picture. 320 pounds. That's big. But yeah, that's one of the cards that he made for me. With One Bad Mofo, the '69 Camaro that I put together. And then there's got, you know, some stats in the back of when I started and everything. So yeah, this is pretty cool. You know, I bumped into this and I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. But check this one out. You're gonna get a kick out of this one. Gary Ruby. This is my brother right here, and I still have his card. This is pretty cool, man. These are pretty old. These came out. Dr. Cranky did these a long time ago. It's been a while since he made these things. But yeah, these are really cool, man. This brings back a lot of memories. This right here. If I'm not mistaken, I think I have one with CT, and I got one with, oh my god, I got some from some of the other builders, you know, from back in the day. But I only have these two right now on hand, which is with Gary and me. You know, these were pretty cool to have. But yeah, that's memory, going down memory lane, man. So now let's get into the kit. So let me move this, let me turn this camera around. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Okay, here's the kit. Well, here's the box. I actually opened it, like I said. You know, that's the 55 Chevy. Let me take these glasses off because it's starting to irritate me. This is the 55 Chevy Bel Air sedan. It's the overview of the box. Very nice box art. I love the box art on this. Very sharp. Very sharp. So this is what came in the box. You got your chrome parts. You got your headers. You got some original hubcaps. You got some valves. You got the front grille, back bumper, front bumper. You got a couple of engine parts on this one. Yeah, pretty decent. You got the glass here with the red tail lights and stuff. You know, that's pretty cool. I don't know, let me show this again. Maybe I didn't have it in focus, I don't know. So that's the chrome. You got your, you know, your street tires, like a street rod. Then you got a metal axle. You got your white wall tires to do it box stock. Then you got your body, which for the most part looks pretty clean, but I have been taking it out of the bag to give it a closer, you know, inspection to see if there's any mold lines and stuff like that that need to be taken care of. Then here are the other parts, engine parts. You got some seats, got some, you know, all the other things that go with it, you know, front end parts and stuff. So, you know, straight to the point. Then you got your instructions. You got your decals, which I looked at. I didn't open them, but, you know, I saw them through the box, and you could see them through it, just flames and stuff, you know. Pretty decent. The instructions are straight to the point. This is a very simple car. Very simple car. This is very simple. I'm not gonna go by this because that's just me. I don't go by the instructions. I really don't. I've been building models for so many years that, you know, I just don't use instructions because I've been building them for so many years, you know. But don't get me wrong. I might glance at it, you know, in case there's something that just something's not lining up right, and maybe I'm missing something, you know. Then I'll take a glance at it. But for me to just go by step by step by step, no, I don't. But I don't recommend for people for guys that are getting into the hobby for the first time to do that, you know, because it's always good for you guys to look at the instructions and go by the instructions and stuff, you know. But for me and for all the other guys who've been doing this for many years, we just toss the instructions to the side. But excuse me. But yeah, this is just straight to the point, you know, straight to the point. You know, the kit, it is what it is, you know, pretty decent for what I see. I haven't taken anything out of the bags, like I said, you know. You're seeing it come out of the box just like I'm seeing it come out of the box, and this is what it brings. And so So far, so good. Now, how I'm gonna build this car, I have no clue. I have no clue. What kind of engine I'm gonna put in this car, I have no clue. What kind of tires I'm gonna put on this car, I have no clue. Whatever. I can't put that box up back on. For the most part, I don't know how I'm gonna build it. Like I said, I'm getting my feet wet with this one after after so long being out of the game. Little Joe, I spoke to Little Joe today, and I got on his ass and I told him, you know what, you better do a video. I don't want your crap. I don't want to hear your crap. I want to see a video come out of your YouTube channel. So we were talking, and he showed me a bunch of pictures, and he showed me some pictures of this car that somebody had built. Wow. Wow. Incredible work. And that just got my juices flowing, man. I was like, ooh, that is something I want to do, This thing was pro streeted, man. I'm talking about to the T. Engine, interior, man, it was the interior, the detail, the attention to detail was phenomenal. Beautiful car. And that just got oh my God. I was like, oof, I would love to do something like that with this one. But that takes a long time to build. And like I said, I'm not going to be in a rush to do it. So if I do decide to go down that route, we'll see. I might go mild custom. I might go, I can go lowrider. I can go, any different kind of styles. I just don't know yet. Don't know. We'll see. So time will tell. But yeah, that's my review on this kit. It looks pretty decent. I like it. So if you guys, have this kit in hand, then, throw down on it, We'd like to see what you guys come up with if you have this kit, But I'm going to throw my hands into this one and see what I come up with, slowly but surely. But listen, guys, I'm going to let you go because, like I said, it's already late. Well, not late for other people, but for me, I'm just going to sit down and chill and watch a little TV. And I'll just call it a night. So, listen, my brothers, it's time for me to let you go. So, till next time, this is Fast Jimmy 71. Peace, and you know it, chicken grease. Laters.